Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ask the Guitar Coach. Here is today's subject, the 3 things that will help you the most in developing your guitar playing. So here's a really good subject. There are all these things that you know on an either instinctive or intellectual level that they're going to help you with your playing. However, this is a multitude of things. There's like hundreds of things. Do I need to learn to read music? Do I need to get this book? Do I need to buy another guitar, change my strings, get another pick, get a new multi-effects unit? What are the things that will have the highest ROI, that means return on investment, when it comes to playing guitar? What are the 3 things that will give you the most result for the least amount of practice or the least amount of time, or at least they're going to give you the most result with the same amount of time? Number 1, get a good trained teacher or guitar coach. This is consistently the best way to develop your playing skill. The reason that a teacher or a guitar coach will help you develop and at your fastest pace is not because of the material that he will give you. It's because of the corrections he will do on your already existing playing. When a new student comes to me and asks me for coaching, we do a very thorough test where I hear him play, I listen to him, I watch him play, and usually I have a mental checklist of around 250 things that I check on his playing. Then, depending on what I see on his playing, I make my schedule, my practice schedule for him. Now, this is not something that the student can do by himself. A coach is necessary for that. So having a coach will help you develop all the things that you want and iron out all the mistakes that you have made all the past years in your playing. Moving on. Get a good practice instrument. That means an instrument that's going to help you in your playing and it's going to be of sufficiently good quality so that when you're trying something and you're doing it properly, it's going to sound good as well when you're playing on this instrument. Many people think that they should get a good guitar after they learn how to play, like that it's a reward for learning how to play. This is not correct, this is not true. Getting a good guitar is part of the process of learning how to play, the same way that getting a good pair of running shoes is part of the process of running a marathon. You don't buy your running shoes after you win your marathon. So I hope this is clear, and we're moving on to number 3. Number 3 is consistently the most difficult one because it has to do with instant and delayed gratification. Now, if you want to develop your playing, you need to be practicing, not just playing. It's quite possible to be playing guitar all day and not getting any better, and also quite possible to be playing 40 minutes or so per day and developing at a very decent pace. The difference between those two is that the person who's doing the 40 minutes of practicing is doing deliberate practice. He's not just playing any old song or any tune that he remembers, that he feels like. He's actually practicing specific things. Now, it's way beyond the scope of this video to explain what it is that you need to be practicing, but the main idea is this. You need to be doing deliberate practice, having little things that you need to develop and correct in your playing and practice them slowly and deliberately and by themselves. Not play like a million riffs and don't try to play like solos in the middle of them. Just take this little thing and practice it for 10 minutes. We will have several videos on this channel on how to practice, so I'm not going to go into any more detail, but you do need to get the idea. Understand the difference between playing for fun and practicing so that you will be better, so that you will develop your playing. So these are the 3 things. Get a teacher, get a good instrument, and develop the mindset of practicing instead of just playing guitar. And these are the 3 things that are going to help you the most in developing your guitar playing. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back on the next episode of Ask the Guitar Coach. Bye bye.